Hello everyone. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to the Forts map making contest. I hope you guys have had a great day so far, because I know I have. And I've been looking forward to today for a couple weeks now. We've mentioned it off of just about every live stream, as well as on Discord a few times, that, well, we're doing the Forts map making contest today. And well, today's the day we're getting this done. You guys see on screen, there's been a pretty big push for community content from the developers of Forts. And we're going to be judging them, or at least showcasing the best ones today, as they have already been judged. And now you guys get to see the new maps. There are prizes and such for completing this, or for competing. And I'm looking forward to getting some games on these maps. The winner will have, at least the winners will have their maps added to the built-in map list, as in added to the official Forts map pool, which I think is wonderful. But today I'm going to be joined by some of our favorite developers here. We're already in the call, it looks like, so I'll join in and then we'll get started. Hello everyone in chat. Kopic, Aaron, Colorado, Theta, Joseph, Gaius, Machine Gewehr, Kronk! Why are you like this?
Come on, VCs, because I'm streaming to nose.
Yes. Right.
Hello there.
Greetings.
Hello, Incursus. How you doing, man?
I'm doing very well. I heard Blammo will be gameplay testing with us in the next competition. Oh, that would be funny. Alright, so I do want to introduce everyone who's here on the voice call with us. First off, we have 42 Scientist. Say hello.
Hey.
You know him, you love him.
How are you all doing?
You know 42, he's here every time. He's taking care of things, usually in the background, while we handle the front end and get the games going. Then we have Nose, the beautiful voice.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Hello there. Nose, one of the developers at Earthwork Studio, and probably the most common voice of the developers on the across the community. We're also joined by Blammo.
Hello, how are we all?
Welcome in, Blammo. Blammo has hopped on stream a couple times, though not as frequent. He's one of the other developers at Earthwork Studios. It's nice to see him around. Hello. And we also have Cloud.
Hello there.
Cloud, you guys may recognize him. He's one of the more well-known members of the Forts community. Go ahead and talk about yourself a little bit, Cloud.
I'm the only other English-speaking YouTuber, I would say, at this moment, other than you yourself, Incursus. And because of your upload schedule not being very consistent, I kind of have a monopoly over the YouTube space right now. So if you're looking for more Forts content and are tired of the Incursus slacking, then you can always come into my channel. Always happy to host.
I love it.
Love it.
That was so shameless.
Yeah, it was shameless.
And guys, remember that we also have Zaltzvek in the he's host in the lobby this time, so Zaltzvek is live on Twitch. He's actually just hopped into the channel, though he's deafened. He usually doesn't speak, at least to us, because he streams in German. There's a bit of a language barrier there, but he is present, and we may hear his voice. But make sure to check him out on Twitch if you would like to see these very same matches or the same content here, but in the German language. Do we have... I think we are otherwise good to go.
Yes. I think we are.
Looks good, right? Lobby's full. Can't wait on anybody else.
Should we talk about who's on the teams real quick?
Yes, let's go ahead and talk about the format of what we're doing here today.
So I guess I will be explaining this one.
Go for it.
So we will be playing on the top 3 maps that have been judged. So if you guys haven't been following, last week was the deadline for submitting maps. And for the whole week, basically half of the lobby was judging all the maps and choosing what the best 3 were, so that they would be added to the game. And so today we will be playing best of 3 on each of those 3 maps. And we will be announcing the order of the winners at the end of the stream, so be sure to stick until the end. As for the team's composition, we have myself, Phil Rouillet and Gustigo, 2 players from the latest FPL French team, the French Fries. And for the other team, we have Vicro, Jonestian, and Cloud. So Vicro and Jonestian used to play as Greenleaf, and Cloud, as he explained himself, is the new English-speaking YouTuber. So we'll see how it goes. The best of 3 on each map, and first one is the Cronkinator submission.
Which is called Shattered Rift.
Shattered Rift, yes. It will be very cool.
Cool.
All right. It looks like we're just about ready to go. I do see Benzine here in the lobby.
Yes, I believe he's co-casting with Salzburg.
Ah, okay. All right then.
So we won't hear from any of those, but they are on their own Twitch, probably.
Yeah, sounds good to
They're
me.
in German, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All right then. It looks like the players are ready, so let's go ahead and show off the map. Let's do this.
Salzburg got to press the start button.
Yes.
And we're off.
Good luck, Cloud.
Oh, thank you.
You're gonna need it.
Oh, am I? Oh, it's not. Is it? You like? You're gonna give me observation tips? You're gonna just.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm going to
just,
do is
list
I'm
off
going
the
to.
commanders of the enemy team. Team 1 commander right now.
So right here on the right-hand side, it's Team 2 with Vicro, Janistian, Cloud playing as the. I'm so very tempted.
Brother, I'm sure half the
Just
people
go
here
ahead.
are watching the
I mean,
stream anyways.
there
I'm
is
sure they
one
can
of us
see on your
each
stream.
playing.
Well, more importantly, we are playing on Cronkinator's submitted map. This map, created by Cronkinator. I should actually pull up because a lot of these maps, so on screen I don't actually have the names of the maps. I have the submission, I have the names of the players who submitted them. So I should probably pull up, because not every map has been given a name yet. A lot of the metadata for these maps have not been created. But this map has been submitted by Cronkinator. It's fairly highly rated. And I like this map. It's very simple. It's very vanilla. It's the floating rocks style terrain. It's like the shattered mountain. It's pretty neat because you get this aesthetic that is otherworldly without creating too much mess. We still have a lot of open, clear space without obstructing the view. It's not so busy as to cause an incredible amount of confusion in the eyeballs. And I think, importantly, the layout of the map is simple enough that it doesn't dramatically diverge from your standard vanilla gameplay. As in, you don't have some incredible map-specific strategies that you have to do because it's just dominant for no other reason than the map is laid out in a strange or unique fashion. That kind of thing. Now, it is worth noting that the bases are a little bit different. They aren't exactly copy-pasted vanilla. They take the lower base for each team, I believe, is actually copy-paste from vanilla, complete with 6 mines. But the other bases are not. The other bases have some oddity to it. For example, the top base is very hang time, except instead of having the expansion behind it, the expansion is above it and exposed. So you have an entirely different dynamic you have to work with there. Additionally, the rear fort, I'm watching getting buzzsawed right now, is a similar degree of split. Like the just like the hang time fort, you have these expansions that are not super easy to defend, very exposed, and it creates this vertical expansion requirement. So it's interesting, because you don't often see this kind of fort.
Oh yeah. Also, I know they're playing Pinch Fist, so we're good there.
Yes, they did the standard pinch fist opener and revealed they were pinch fist early on. Here, the left hand side playing pinch fist style.
Every time, you're banned Pinch Fist, Overdrive, and Firebird, so we get some new gameplay.
Firebird, always a fun one. I like when things are on fire.
Fire is fun. Can argue with that.
Competitive map making gaming time, yes. Or at least enough to reward those who do well-made content, yes. So one thing I remember playing on this map is that the rear base is actually a little awkward, and the reason for that is the top base dangles really low compared to the available weapon positions for the rear base. And same kind of thing with the bottom base, though less of an issue with the bottom base, as the bottom base has to go a bit higher to get in the way. And so I'm not surprised to see the weapon lineups for players here. You see a lot of dead mines incoming. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of incoming eco targeting here. Most likely targeting the top bases and the rear bases. I remember the weapons platform for the rear bases, players like to build this just directly on top of those mines, and at least when I was playing on this map, that was the premium target. That was just the place to shoot, because you're hitting both the weapons platform and the economy. So like top base and rear base, as you can see, the weapons platforms for the top base are the exact same thing. Right next to the mines. You shoot the mines, you hit the weapons platform, it's hard to miss. It is always one of the questions when selecting your targets in forts. Do you shoot the core? Do you shoot the weapons platforms? Do you shoot the economy? Usually the economy is the hardest thing to target. But that's not the case here, as Dronisian just loses a mine to a well-placed laser beam. It begins. Surprised to see no one's doing co-op on death. There is definitely a good strategy there. The co-op on death strat is quite powerful, and certainly works well on this map, especially with the rear and upper base. These would be simple, easy to pull off. Looks like no one has gone with this. Looks like we're back to the... oh, yeah, there it is. There's a lot of damage. The Firebird reigns. I like watching the fire burn, where Team 1's suffering the consequences of Firebird's disabling of the fire alarm. Just watch the fire slowly burn.
I was surprised.
I was
like,
going to say something and then...
A few moments ago.
It's like, wait a minute. Why is my base on fire? Ooh, yeah, the howitzers... That's a lot of howitzer. Team 2 coming up with 4 howitzers, which is a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is pretty painful. be on the other side of that.
Yes. I recommend doing something about that.
Yeah, I'm trying. But they are favored, so they have a good amount of defense against gunners in general.
Mm-hmm.
First, they need the devs to nerf Firebirds so the gunners don't have fire. Gunners don't have fire light on active. But
Yeah, because that's pretty
that's just
strong,
my
that's for sure.
opinion. That's just my opinion.
It does really shut down a lot of the anti-air capabilities of the team on the receiving end.
No, I just find it silly because you can set the entire enemy base on fire with the cost of a $75 or 75 metal gunner, which is just
The fire sniper is so evil.
Mm-hmm. The fire AP sniper is probably the most cheesy, one of the most cheeky, things in the game.
How are you meant to have AA when this happens? Oh no.
You don't.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And
Incursus,
one
please do
falls.
something. Yes, use the sniper. I haven't
All
used that in a
three,
while.
Peel, all three cannon shells into the terrain, doing 0 damage to Vicro.
I can't do
Can't
anything
do
about
that.
that.
Oh no. Fire smoke is funny. Fire smoke was funny the first time. It stops
that's not a
being
good
funny
idea.
real fast. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, got him.
oh man, screw you, 42.
Oh, this
Oh,
is so
well.
bad.
It's like back
I'll get my
landing his
revenge.
shots, but I think that's it here.
Yeah.
Death by autocannon. Team 1's trying to re-expand, but, I mean, the amount of cannon fire on Team 2 right now. The only saving grace is that Team 2 doesn't have a lot of firing angle. They're gonna struggle to deal with the... Vicro, how more than 50% of your cannon shots have gone into the terrain? I'm sorry. Team 1.
Oh, cope on death moment.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. Croc, there's your co-op on death moment going on there. Kind of surprised
Yeah.
to see bottom base is the one connecting to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening here either. He did not communicate that he
Oh,
was killing
GG.
himself at all.
Okay. And he's gone. Good lord. Well, that was round 1 on Cronkinator's submission, Cronkinator's map. I like this map. Simple, vanilla. It just fits. It just works.
Yeah, I agree. It's really fitting with the theme of the environment. I would glad to see Cronkinator made a submission. He does a really good job.
I can tell you, spoiler alert for. I would say spoiler alert, but it should be known by. Should be pretty well known by now. Is I tend to favor vanilla-like maps. I like maps. If I can't tell whether or not it's a map that was shipped with forts to begin with, just based on its playstyle, then I like the map and I rate it highly.
I definitely lean towards maps that generally try to mimic the style of the background. That's for sure.
Yes.
The terrain and that sort of thing. And yeah, you're right. Would we put this in there? I mean, sometimes there's exceptional cases where like, oh, that's a really good idea. But then, yeah, I really like how he's done this one. It's really epic. It's noisy in a good way.
Yes. Like we've had maps like I've seen maps like that before that are noisy, but I would describe them as too noisy. Very difficult to, it's like it's actually distracting. It's difficult to tell what's going on. I think Kronk's map here does not reach that standard. Does not reach that level.
Yeah.
Which is just perfect. It's like it fits the aesthetic. And that's the end of that statement.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's noise with purpose.
Noise with purpose. What is it? I saw Kronk mentioning the wind floor. I have it listed here that Kronk's wind floor is anti-cheese, as opposed to high impact, low impact. It's more of a. He does have a wind floor on this map, but it's meant to be. It's meant to prevent super cheesy stuff. For example, you can't put wind
Looks like a
turbines like behind the terrain, kind of deal. They can be behind the fort. You can have rear turbines, but they don't go somewhere where they're just actually immortal, which is a nice use of wind floor.
Okay. Okay.
Well, the sides have been swapped here.
Yes.
So
Yes, but the teams have not.
yes, Cloud,
Don't be
Dranistian, and
fooled.
Viker are
Naturally,
on the left side
the
now.
dream team.
Peel, Ghost Eagle, and 42 are on the right side. Let's see what
That works.
strategies come out this time.
I think there was, what, 20 entries for this competition?
Yes,
Yes, that is
20
correct.
entries. Oh, there were so many entries, dude. My grading rubric is not small. I had to grade every single one of them. I had a lot of things to test.
Yeah.
I think it took me between 7 and 8 hours to do all the maps. Oh wow.
Yes.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
uh-oh.
got a little greedy there. Dranistian. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
He'll be fine. He's fine.
Rude. You are playing
Oh.
first. Oh yes.
Dranistian gets his core snipes down to 55%. It's more of a disrespect thing than any serious effect on the map. Dranistian's just selling off the extra metal around his core. You see Ghost Eagle's doing the same thing. He just didn't get sniped in the process. If down to 55% core is meaningful, like that is significant damage. It's not insignificant. It's just if you're taking 55% damage on your core, you've generally already lost the game because you took a cannon round straight to the core. So, like, yes, it's meaningful because you don't have much of a buffer in case someone tries to grind you down and deal chip damage to your core, but it's not a major thing. It is really, as Dranistian said, just rude, and I love it.
So before we get absolutely destroyed by the other team, we might want to talk about the map and how it looks and everything.
Sure. Yep. Well, actually, why did we choose 3v3 42? Why did we do that?
Because the current 3v3 map pool consists of 2 maps.
Right. Right. Well, now there's, well, I suppose on the workshop there's 20 new ones, and now there's about to be 3 more
official,
added to the game
yeah.
itself. Yeah.
Like, actually,
Well, that's-
the
Yeah.
community maps here, I think all but maybe one of them are just top end. You could easily just
Yeah, maybe a couple.
Put
but
them
yes,
all.
definitely.
you could just put them all in like some kind of bundle and just, hey, you want more 3v3 maps? All of these right here.
Yeah.
Every single one from this competition is good. Like it's beautiful. So I did mention on stream earlier that the top 3 will be added to the in-game map pool, as in the built-in map pool. And so there will be, as you mentioned, 3 more. And it's
my God.
I
beginning.
don't like the sound of that.
It's beginning. Oh, and the AP sniper
Oh,
gets it.
Shotguns. I see. Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been revealed. It's shotgun spam, and as 42 is about to, as I'm sure 42 knows what's going on here, it's Eagle Eye, because that's how shotguns work. You go Eagle Eye, you bring the
Yes,
shotguns, you bring the explosive automatic shotgun fire, and you bring down the opponents. It's very effective, actually. You all thought it was hard to have anti-air before? Now it's the opposite side. You can do it. That Ghost Eagle's trying so hard to snipe. Oh, you lose the
Got him.
sniper duel. Ooh.
Oh no!
Cool!
That was
Vicro!
such a good shot.
Oh, just
That was
across
such a
the
good
map!
shot. I could not have pulled that off.
That was
Not
that
in
was
my
a
time.
yeah, that was a sick snipe right there. Well, luckily, 42's got an autocannon, which should take the edge off the
Also, I shot
shotguns. Classic. Peel, wreck it. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh
there
my
it
God.
is. Oof.
This is unfortunate.
So,
Well, okay, thanks, Peel. That's nice.
the shotguns ricochet off of energy shields and deal 0 damage. AP snipers do not. And when you load your AP snipers with explosive rounds, they pen the shields, detonate, and blow the shields up from the inside. So that's what happened there. They loaded their AP snipers with explosive rounds, took out the shields, and then just focus fired their shotguns straight to Peel's core. And so now Peel lives a 42 scientist now. That's how that works.
We are now 1.
Whose turn is it to do the dishes?
Oh yeah.
I think Peel's gonna be relegated to
They
sniper
can
duty for a
really
moment.
Snipers. That's funny. No, I don't have energy. I could have 20 mil
Here
NTR
comes
that.
again. Oh,
man, I
the
wanna
AP
get
snipers
over
on the
this
core.
map. Oh my god, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Shotguns are too strong.
Honestly, it's the snipers that are doing it. The snipers were penning your defenses and just hitting the core directly. They were breaking the energy shields.
I
They're
destroyed a
doing the
couple
actual
things.
damage.
Mm.
Like the shotguns are rough, but I mean they've got it's like 9 of them. Now look at that. The shotgun's ricocheting off of energy shields. Snipers just come in and clean up. Trying to
That's a lot of
trying to
damage.
return fire with those cannons, and it's doing a lot of work. But
Yeah, we don't have energy. Why did you try that?
here comes
Oh,
death.
that's bad.
That did a
metal.
surprisingly inconsequential amount of damage.
Yeah, I was
I mean,
expecting
it hit
it.
metal.
Oh my god.
And this hit terrain, so that's fine. And this will hurt.
What? Oh my. Okay, I don't even have a sniper. This is okay. Will they get
Yeah.
the teammate?
Can we just?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Never
bad.
mind. Yeah. Okay.
The
yes,
snipers. The snipers from Team 1 have been oppressive this round. They've eliminated just about every weapon, taken out a core and a half, and the shotguns are applying a lot of pressure. That poor laser beam opened the shield and just had 4 sniper rounds just cycle into it.
Well, that was certainly a game.
Yes.
1,000 damage was just shotguns. Wow. And like I understand
GG easy.
AP snipers could do a lot, but man, the shotguns just do so much damage.
Yes.
Wow, it's crazy. I never actually saw this strategy before. I'm just going shotguns with Eagle Eye.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I've seen it before, but like not in a serious sense, you know.
You know, it is actually pretty good. It also works well as a cheese follow-up, like if you do AP sniper cheese, because surprise, the explosive rounds actually have a fairly large explosive radius. So if someone does the thing where they defend their core with metal, you just shoot it anyways, and the splash damage finishes off their core.
That's hilarious. No, so faster build speed on the snipers is so annoying to deal with.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
it's almost
like
a
that
free
map.
win for the sniper duel. I appreciate, and this is a compliment to Cronkinator and really any map where I go about this. If I'm focusing on the matchup and the actions in the match as opposed to the map, then the map is good. Like the map is solid enough that it's facilitating gameplay to a point where I'm not even paying attention to the map.
Yeah.
I am too busy just playing the game, and that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. good aesthetic. It seemed to have good gameplay, which was hard for me to test on my own. So I gave everybody the same rating gameplay-wise, just to keep things fair, because I couldn't test it properly. But yeah, I really liked the look of that map, and watching it being played in anger, so to speak, was really good to see people just having fun with it. So yeah.
Yeah, trying to get gameplay from it was an experience. As I don't know if you saw, I spent the entirety of Wednesday doing nothing but gameplay on these maps. Because like, all right, I gotta actually have first-hand experience trying out these maps, because otherwise it's just, I'm not gonna know what the gameplay on them is like. They're also similar.
Exactly.
Man, how big is this map? What's taking so long to download? Crazy.
I have no idea.
I think the only thing I'd say about Conclave's map is that perhaps you could do with another layer of armor in front of the reactors in the starting positions.
So that's always something you have to be careful with, is every piece of armor you add is more money that the teams start with. Like, teams can always rebuild or readjust, re-engineer their core as necessary, as they desire.
Yeah, from my point of view, I think it's good for noobs who don't know the game. They start a game and before you know they get AP sniped. So this map having one layer of armor does necessitate the players having a bit more knowledge about the game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But every piece of metal you add is another buff for pinch fist, so...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna...
It just makes the AP sniper... Every piece of metal you add just makes the AP sniper rush stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, we shouldn't like balance maps around commanders specifically like that. Like, you shouldn't just remove metal because it buffs the pinch fist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are the maps gonna get rebalanced if pinch fist gets nerfed?
Exactly, yeah.
Are we waiting for downloads now? Is that what's...
Yeah, it looks like there's an
I've tried turning it off and on
technical
again.
difficulty. Maybe to have...
We go in the lobby?
it's just cloud, it looks like.
Yeah.
Just
Hold on,
having
I'm
technical difficulties,
leaving,
yeah.
we're joining.
May have to restart forts. I've seen that happen a few times.
Peel and Gus are such trolls.
The problem with Phantom
I'm
is
restarting.
just mentioning Phantom
Just try restarting.
is all the mental damage you need to make Phantom work.
I'm...
Just make sure that the opponent second guesses themselves all the time.
It's like, wait a minute, are they Phantom? Oh no.
Yeah, I really like that commander. It's got a real psycho mantis-ness about it.
Yes.
Sort of taking the gameplay of the player of the character out of the game itself and into the player's mind.
Yes. It makes me happy. I appreciate its existence. I appreciate it a lot.
Forge is now validating, so I have no idea what's happening. It's quite unfortunate.
Alright then. Welcome to the Steam Workshop. It happens every so often.
I just needed to pause and restart it. That's... Steam. I love it. I love it so much.
It is very good at what it does. It just also sometimes breaks.
Got goodness how many rolls of sellotape they've used on it now.
Ah,
20, 21 years.
dude, I don't even want to think about it. One of the places I used to work at, it was like a 15-year-old software. Dude, oh my god. There was about 800 other software engineers, developers working on this thing. Just maintaining the code base was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And whenever someone says, oh yeah, let's add this new feature, it was just like you could watch people's souls leave their body.
It happens in development. I mean, Forza's, must have some code in there from decades ago.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh right, this is when I was learning how to use this kind of thing. Oh no.
Don't pull on it.
Looks like Cloud has debugged.
Welcome back. All right then, looks like we're good to go.
Yep, everything looks good.
Let's do this.
Seems are still wrong, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Map is made.
I'm front base,
Alright
so how about you, 42?
Okay, I'm back.
You're back base. Can we
Yeah.
shoot each other last? I don't want to die.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Is this legal? Is this legal? Is there a referee call out now?
I mean, no, it's perfectly legal. I mean, there's nothing to stop it you guys from doing. Just saying. As someone who has randomed into being the front forward on this map every time I've played it, good luck with that.
What do you mean? Okay. Thanks, Incursus. I have
You're welcome.
no idea what that means.
Okay, so this is Peel's
Okay, who gets the-
map, right?
Yes, this map is
And this is called
Peel's.
it's called Mountain King, right?
Mountain
Mountain
King,
King,
3v3.
Nice. And there's something about the look of the rocks, the sort of slightly closer up mountains. They look. I don't know. It looks really nice. It feels really good in this map.
Yeah, I think he used different shades of terrain to make some shadows, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I didn't even notice that until just now. That is
even know that was
It
possible.
looks so good. You don't even
Yeah.
notice, I guess.
it. Good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, that is a custom mountain in the background, complete with different shading and coloring. Okay. Well,
But it ties in with the background, which is really nice. But
Yeah,
it has
it's-
kind of
yeah.
a little more. So it makes it look even more better sense of depth, I guess.
it does. It's like it adds an extra layer behind the like in front of the parallax background. That's interesting. I didn't notice that. I just rated it as it looks nice on like good detail on the map. It just okay. Yeah, I rated this
I only
as-
just noticed the tractor right on top of the middle one with the bales of hay. That's one dedicated farmer.
Yeah, I think Peel has made some references to other French players, and like one is actually a farmer, so I think that's for him.
That's weird.
Well, shout out to Peel, who is actually here in game with us. He's the middle fort on the right hand side. Like he's playing his own map right now. One thing I noted about this map, one thing I liked about it, is aside from being vanilla power scaling with very vanilla style forts, you actually get these expansion nodes that are positioned in a manner that specifically allows connecting of the forts. As in, even if this middle fort explodes, you can still expand from the front or the back fort to the middle via these foundation nodes in between the bases, which is pretty nice. I like that.
All right, okay.
it gives you an option to re-expand without it being too easy or something that you have to necessarily do in order to proceed. It's like there's a risk, a reward for it. Because the expansions aren't super easy to get to, as you see people using these bridge tactics. It's expensive, but it does work, and that makes it nice.
Do you know whether you can place swarm missiles on the front expansion for the front base here? Because that would be
Yes.
interesting.
Yes, you can.
Can you place? Can you place two?
I
You know whether you can
want
place two
to
or only
say
one?
yes.
I want to say yes
I
too,
think
but
that would fit, but I'm not sure. I haven't tried.
I haven't tried. I saw that I could place one there and then just place a mine there instead.
yeah,
Makes perfect sense.
mines are strong. But it would also be awkward to use a missile with a giant hill in the way.
So one thing that's neat about this map, and you mentioned it earlier, is the Hill Fort map. So for those who are unfamiliar, there's a map in Vanilla Forts called Hill Fort, which is actually very similar to this map if it was only the front two bases and a 1v1 map. I think that is fundamentally what this map is inspired from the most, and then expanded out to Wingman style 3v3. Because we have this hill in the middle that prevents direct fire between the front forts, the front two forts. At least without some kind of arcing weapon like a mortar or a cannon that's elevated. I just
Everybody loves
received
Hill Fort.
information.
Of
Well,
course.
yes. So one thing I've...
Oh, smart.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Nuclear launch detected. And it lands. Dradistian takes a heavy hit. A lot of damage, but, well, there goes some of his mines. Nice follow-up shot. So here we have on the right-hand side is Team 2, the French team, playing as the Seep Commander. Revealed and ready to rocket. Standard cannons flying across. Something that was just brought to my attention, courtesy of Aska. This map, Peel has actually created a full-on website to give information about this
Yeah,
map.
he has.
I've only just
Cool.
now found out about this, and it's actually pretty nice. 'cause
Can we share that?
I will send it to you. So I don't have an
on
easy
your
way of
chat or
sharing.
on the public chat or something?
We got lucky.
Yeah, I'll
there.
post it in chat for those who are watching. There we go. As Dradistian's cannons, they wobble.
Living a charmed life.
Looks like he's gonna defend them successfully. Yeah, and it's actually pretty. So one thing I mentioned going into this is that Peel.
my God.
Oh, the buzzsaws
Oh.
finishing it.
Buzzsaws.
They are very dangerous. Peel and a couple other of the contestants here actually went and created graphics, like full-on high-quality graphics and information about the bases. Things such as
yeah, and the,
where turbines
workshop
should or
page.
should likely go, what is and is not claimable, some bonuses or weaknesses of each individual fort.
And also Easter eggs.
Which is pretty good. Also includes AI, and the map is, like, metadata-wise, very, very well done.
Ah, okay.
Also, yes, can confirm 2 swarm missiles fit in the forward base. There's an
Oh,
image
can,
here on the website showing that exactly.
Oh, that's cool. Did I not do that?
Oh, he wants to shoot me. That's why he's building up.
That's a lot
That
of damage.
website Peel made is great.
It is simple, gets the job done. I like it.
Fortunate.
But it looks like the French team here is kind of dominant in this match. The
really?
early missiles cracked open Drinistian and Vicro. And now Team 1 is struggling. They're not out of it yet, but Team 2 is scaling up. Ooh. Yeah, I like the fire beam. So this tactic is explicitly mentioned in the website as a good strong tactic of using like fire beams and anti-air from the forwardmost fort, where they're kind of recessed below the hill in the center.
I guess that makes sense because they're somewhat trenched.
Mm-hmm. You get trenched gunnery. It's very effective. And purposefully designed to be very effective.
Oops. Ooh, turbine defense.
Miniguns. Minigun strong.
Nothing up there?
Let's see. So here's an example of Team 1 reclaiming the rear base. Expensive, hard to do, but can be done. As the nukes come flying through once again. Oh, massive damage. Cloud taking a heavy hit to his core.
Can I snap that?
Well, he can snipe
hey,
something.
I
What?
can.
Hey, you still have to shoot the other guy. Come on, 42.
Oh, it's burning.
I don't think I have
Oh,
an angle on you actually.
nah, not with a sniper from that position.
Maybe with the second cannon. Ah, that's
There we go.
quite.
That's something.
The drop shots from above with
What?
those cannons is terrifying.
Oh yeah, that's terrifying. That's for sure.
Hey there, Light Wolf, welcome in.
Like this.
All
Can I
right,
do- Yes, I can.
here comes some more nukes, guarded by firebeam. Howitzer doesn't make it across, but the cannon does. Now only one core
Can I shoot
remains.
Oh god.
I can
Oh
actually
ho
shoot
ho ho! That's a lot of damage. That was a perfect direct hit onto the final remaining core for Team 1.
And for my next trick, I will do it again.
Well, these nukes may do it first.
I guess, yeah. No, there's some good weapon, actually.
Oof. Still just enough anti-air for Team 1 to keep those nukes away. There it
Oh,
is.
didn't need to. Oh,
Flash damage.
Yep. The core was down to 5% after that last hit. 42. So any damage is enough.
that makes
Well done.
perfect sense. So yeah, flash. Okay.
Yeah, I like that map too.
Sounds good.
I can see why it's top 3.
But how high up is it?
The world may never know.
Or will
All
they?
right. Or will they?
I mean,
We will
people
be
might try to
revealing.
extrapolate from the Discord polls, which are public information, I guess.
Mhm.
But this doesn't give everything. So
That's
We will be
right.
revealing the positions first place and second at the end. For now, we're just showing off the top 3 competitors. Top 3 contestants. As we go into round 2. looks like we are swapping sides, and then we'll jump into it. We'll see how the strategies change this time around. What is it? When I was looking into this map, I wanted to turn the entire forward fort into just machine gunners, just trench gunners. Just the whole thing. Like, you have this long expansion that's kind of expensive to get through, and I was like, I could adapt this into, 1.5 longs. And then just cover it in MGs. Giant trench.
If people wanted to play all of the various maps that entered, if you went to the Forts Discord into the polls channel, that's where the Discord voting occurred, and within the polls there are links to all of the maps. So you can go, those links will take you to the Steam workshop page for that map, and you can subscribe to it. And most of the maps are prefixed with FMMC6, and then you can just filter by that and find all of them in your game.
And yeah, I do recommend them. If you're looking for the 3v3 maps, this is the place to be. These maps right here. They're so very good. As we jump into the next round.
Why is Peel? Okay, never mind. It was not loading for a second. I was confused, but it's fine. So can I? No, I probably can't.
And we're off. The sides have been swapped. Here we have on Team 1, it's the French team. Peel has managed to get himself positioned into the forwardmost fort, so I could expect to see shenaniganery. We have Ghost Eagle doing a variant of wind turbines, rear wind turbines that I think unhinged is the word for it. I approve. This is one game you know you would suck hard at playing, but you enjoy watching. I hear that a lot, and that's not a surprise to me. What is it? We have the my favorite forts quote, where people come to play.
RTS genre, I guess.
Yeah, it's the RTS elements of it that make it difficult. But again, a lot of people, you don't need to be competitive to play forts. A lot of people come in playing forts expecting polybridge, but find themselves speedrunning polybridge in while under cannon fire, or like playing Angry Birds. What is it? It's a lot of people come to forts expecting Angry Birds. They come to forts expecting Angry Birds, find themselves speedrunning polybridge under cannon fire. That's it.
Yes, that's it. That's
it. That's the one.
So good.
And it is a wonderful description. But when it comes to actually playing forts, like, you don't need to do competitive. I understand that I showcase a lot of the competitive stuff here because it's what I like, and I find it the most enjoyable to observe. But a majority of the player base, by a huge margin, like, I do not know how to convey this, are not competitive. Like, I remember there was a time when there was single-digit number of quote-unquote competitive skilled players. Like, there was a point where I knew it was single-digit because when we were playing ranked, there was only a single-digit amount of us that could match against each other, where there was such a wide gap between the average player and the quote-unquote skilled players that you could not match. Like, there was the matchmaking system would not pit a skilled player against an average player. The skill gap was so large. Dranistian, why have you done this?
Uh-oh.
The
I
greed!
have not seen what happens.
The buzzsaw. Dranistian just got greedy,
no.
sold off all his metal, and got buzzsawed for his troubles. I approve.
I am floating. I am no longer floating.
the state of the force player.
Classic. Oh, there goes the tech. Oh, he tried to get to it in time. Oh no. Well, at least it's not burning anymore. You don't have to rush anymore. So, yeah, as I was saying, you don't have to be some high skill pro player to play and enjoy forts. Most people aren't. Most people just like building things and watching it explode. Or, you know, playing with friends or doing something like playing one of the Star Wars themed maps or something of the sort.
Classic.
Like, that's just... It is. That's just... It's forts. It's a fun game. You build a fort where you can... You spend some time building a fort, get accustomed... Get attached to it emotionally, and then watch it crumble. That's the joy of the game.
Yeah, but it's especially enjoyable when you're the one good player in the lobby and can, like, you know, obliterate four other people before they know what's going on. It's like...
That does have its own extra degree of sweetness. Yes, I do admit.
And
It's-
let's not say you partake in that.
I've
And,
never been known to pick some random weird name and join lobbies for the fun of sniping people when they don't know how fast they can build an AP sniper at the start of the game. That's never happened.
Never.
The
happens.
sniper rush, so good. You used to just be able to go in ranked and like place 6 snipers down and win.
I literally have a video doing that.
I know.
They're not even AP snipers, they're just regular snipers that I just kept
Yeah,
tabbing
it's
until the
so
guy's
good.
metal broke. So funny. Well, knock knocks, can to clock. Cloud takes this first shot.
Yep.
I don't like being
Oh, sorry,
shot.
Cloud, it was you. You should have told me. I wouldn't have shot you.
I
Well,
don't
it's too
believe
late
you.
now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit too late. I'm sorry.
I don't believe you, 42. I don't believe you for a second.
For good conscience, and I will switch targets. Actually,
Yeah. Which base are you? I don't even know that yet.
That did a surprising amount
I
of
am-
damage. Like, that was an
I
almost
am middle.
collapse amount of damage,
middle.
by the way.
yeah, I saw it was a bit crumbling, but I
I'm just
didn't
supposed to
think
shoot this
it would
block
be
of wood in
that
front of
bad.
me.
I guess you could do that. Yeah.
There's nothing there to shoot. It's just a wood.
I need more stuffs.
I like what I'm seeing here, Peel. I like what I'm seeing a lot.
Also, this is menacing. I don't like it, and I want it gone.
Okay.
And I'm aiming to...
Swing and a miss.
Yep.
It's a very
Couple of
balanced
those.
amount of wood spam. It is, actually. And they may figure out real
I
quick
think
why
I
it
need to
is.
have more.
Yes. You know, looking at
I'm now legally
Peel's
required
fort.
to have more wood spam.
I don't want to mention it because it's going to just be pointing out weaknesses in individual spots to fire upon a player's base, and I feel like that's quite rude. So this is what I was talking about with extra
thank you.
cheese. Peel, the map creator, using very entrenched fire beams to snipe cannons out of the air.
Oh, got some smack talk happening.
Yeah, I mean, Dronisian doesn't like heal
Oh,
fort.
there it is. And it's revealed.
No, I don't
Magna
have...
beam.
You didn't have the reload. I guess I will have to wait for the next time. Right now, though, I will just shoot.
And
Good old cannon fight.
yeah, it's cannons in every field. Everyone's got cannons.
And then trade.
It's a slugfest.
It is my favorite kind of fest. So, the only difference between the teams right now is that Team 2 is down a core, and Team 1 has Peel and the cheekiness.
Map knowledge.
Now, here's the thing. Those cannon shells are not cheaper than the fire beam. So that fire beam taking out a single cannon shell doesn't actually.
Oh, oh
The
not
wraparound.
even close.
Oh!
God.
In, out,
Where
and
did
in
my
again.
go?
Oh, that's hilarious.
As I was saying, those cannon shells being burned out of the sky are not some net win for Team 1. It's not like Team 1's saying, oh, I'm taking your cannon shells, I'm defending the team. No, you're just removing, all you're doing is removing, you're just mitigating one cannon at the cost of one cannon. Like, it's not, it's a net even trade for Peel to do this year.
Oh,
It's just
3,000 plus
annoying,
fire
and we love
cannon,
it.
4,000 to fire cannon. So there's technically a 1,000 energy bonus there, and you
yeah.
stagger the cannon shot. Staggering the cannon shots has its own benefits as well.
It
Just-
does, but also staggering the cannon. Yeah, okay, well, there's the wraparound.
Epic.
There it is. Staggering the cannon rounds also allows players to aim them more precisely at specific components. So, like,
not really, because when you have them pretty much, when you fire one cannon shot and go to one staircase above it, it's pretty easy just to, you know, shoot at the same angle when you have already your mouse placed. But that's my opinion.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you stagger the
I don't
rounds, like
like this.
you don't, all you have to do is just shoot one by one, send them all like 3 cannon rounds in the same spot. Like, it doesn't really affect. If you group fire, then you have a natural spread, a displacement over them. Whereas if
Probably
you
used
single
a lot
fire,
of big words, and my brain went kaput.
understandable. It's a reoccurring problem in my life. But yeah, the big difference here is the Magna Beam. Is it's the same amount of cannons on both sides just launching at each other, but the Magna Beam allows for hitting the other players in the rear, whereas Team 2 has to go straight to the front.
Just caught that.
Too cheeky.
It's effective.
Oh, wow. I think that was a drop shot. I didn't see,
That
but
was a
I would
drop
guess.
shot. That was indeed a drop shot. Went up and over
Right.
the cannon defenses. Just slapped it out of the sky.
Okay, fair.
Shoot.
I will do a group for that for later.
Alright, now that he's starting to take out multiple cannon rounds with a single fire beam, that's where things are getting much better for the defender on the fire beam side. I say that, but Team 2 is still doing more damage with their cannons than Team 1 is with theirs. Until
we
until
have fewer
Team 2
cannons as well.
until Team 1 manages to get the wraparound again.
Yeah,
Oh,
couldn't
ho,
do anything.
ho.
Didn't have any metal to deal with that.
This is the thing, like the fire beams, they look effective, but stat-wise, they just aren't making the biggest difference.
I mean, it's also unlucky commander-wise, because when they're shot, when the fire beams shoot down a warthog active cannon, it gets reset and you can fire it again.
This is true.
Right.
So it's literally just unlucky. It's just a commander pick. It's nothing you can do about that.
This is true. This is
Like
relevant.
playing against Firebird and then going mortars and then just losing because you're playing against Firebird. You just build a flak and it's just you're dead. You're done. That's your rank game over. Just resign.
It's like, oh, you charged my Firebird. Would be a shame if my flak ignited the entire top half of your base.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Oh. The howitzer is not quite making it, but the anti-air is now bristling for
Oh,
Team 2.
Dead Magna Beam, massive.
That's big. That removed.
Which
Oh!
player as well. Wow.
Beautiful.
Oh,
The
wow,
taste
that
of their
was
own
so
medicine. Peel's Magna Beam betrays. That leaves Team 1 in a really rough position. Team 2 just built more cannons, powered through the fire beams, and just started pummeling Team 1 until Team 1 stopped having things. And now, Like Team 1, they have 2 bases that are largely intact, but I mean, the raw cannon firepower out of Team 2 is going to change that real quick,
Okay,
as we
yeah.
can see.
Ooh. Ooh, nice catch with energy shield there, 42.
Yeah, I did my
It's-
best.
It's getting close.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Beautiful.
How
Chat
many is
says-
that, by the way? 6, 5,
3 howitzers, 7 cannons.
7. Okay. Yes.
So I wasn't kidding when I said that Team 1's not going to last very long. That's just, you cannot sustain that kind of damage. As you
Oh no, you cannot.
noticed when you ran out of metal the first time, it was already kind of too late. It's gotten worse now.
Much worse.
Yes. Like it is, you cannot defend, you have to you have to stop the cannons. You have to take out the cannons. And this is beyond that point. Beyond the point of no surviving.
Man.
Wow, all 3 howitzers shut down. That's kind of surprising to me.
That's the power of friendship.
Yes. Gunners with too many friends. But here we see Team 1 penetrated and obliterated.
And GG.
And that's
Great
a very good game. You see a comment from chat. This is actually a really entertaining match. Didn't expect that. And that is why this map was rated so very highly.
Yeah. It's
Awesome.
one of those games to watch. I thought, this is a really good game. Now that's the developer saying it, but you sometimes need to be reminded.
Mm-hmm.
Just fun watching all the physics in action and the magna beams and howitzers. Very satisfying. Great map. So we got this decider, huh?
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent.
We'll do one more round on this map, as we're doing best 2 out of 3s. The power of friendship has been defeated. With the power of cannon shells. Alright then. Power of friendship is inferior to the power of overwhelming firepower. Yes.
Anybody else have the inability to ready or unready?
That's because Salzburg is currently in the replay. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's probably watching the double wrap around cannon shell.
That's
And
fair.
the double wrap around, dude. It hit your turbines twice.
Almost crazy. The fact that I think 4 cannons went around my core and hit my mines. I was like, no, wow. The 5th one got me. Frustrating. Well, it was a really smart play from Team 1 though. Like I was not expecting the Magna Beam just at all. I was just like, oh, suddenly there's Magna.
I
was
was
expecting plasmas or out of front or something because I saw him build lasers and I was like, oh, he has laser tech. And then there was a Magna. I was like, oh well, I guess we're getting memed on today.
I was focusing so hard on being quiet and not getting excited.
Yeah, but.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. But I don't
know,
know why this guy's
Hurricane-
typing everything in all chat.
Hurricane actually is probably a really good pick on this map, just because of the gunner buff. The amount of
Gunner buff is massive.
horizontal space due to the expansions, like the bridges between the expansions, would make gunners quite powerful.
Yes, it would.
You do really well with the front fort for that kind of thing. as well as the space between forward and middle. You know, I wonder what a co-op on death strat on this map, how well it would be to just kamikaze the forwardmost fort and just turn the entire region into support structure.
I mean, I guess just turning that entire region into just nukes could be a play.
Yeah, like something like
But,
just
I mean-
nukes or just anti-air or that kind of thing. It's like if the core isn't
Yeah.
there, you can use that massive space. That's like some battleships level trenching, which is kind of intense.
Of course. Problem is that the enemy just goes cannons to shoot you.
This is relevant, yes.
And that is currently a large part of the game, so
Mm-hmm.
don't know if we would be seeing that. And also, it's just takes super long to connect to the front base here. A lot of effort. Because I think the front base also has to build back, because that's a massive gap between the front base and the second base.
You would have to, the front base would have to build back, skip the forward expansion, and then yeet their core forward toward the center hill.
Yeah, it's very awkward. Oh man, it's so hard to justify getting this mine. Just building a freaking giant, massive expansion just to get one mine. It's so like
Yeah, but it's one mine, you know. It is what it is.
It is, but like you already have 5, which is enough for every major strategy.
So I should probably do this.
competitive brain cannot comprehend getting only 5 mines.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. You lose -4 metal production per second.
Mm-hmm. It does add up.
That's...
Yeah, it does. I mean, it pays itself off within 2 minutes, so it's like pretty massive.
Yeah, but you would have to compensate for the expansion cost, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's the annoying part.
It would still pay itself after a relatively short amount, but yeah.
Yeah. So 2 minutes would be like 3 or 4.
Maybe
Yeah, I was
3
thinking-
or 4, yeah. I
I
would
was
say
thinking
so.
3.5 is what I would suspect. Maybe with the additional foundation nodes, that would push it to 4 minutes, probably. Actually,
Actually, should I do this? I'm not gonna play it risky.
I just want to appreciate what both teams are doing right now. I have no further commentary to add to this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I have my guesses, so yeah.
Okay, we're seeing
I have
a
a rough
sniper.
idea. No, it's not a sniper. There is nothing in here.
Oh, are you front base 42? Oh, you're finally front basing with me. I got front base.
Yeah, I'm
3
front
times
base as
now.
well.
Can you believe it? These people are taking the back bases the instant we
I can
launch on
actually
this map.
believe it,
There's
yes.
Everyone wants to be in the hard carry
Turns
position.
out...
Nobody wants me stuck behind the hill.
Team tank.
Uh-oh, am I dead?
Oh, wow.
I'm dead.
Surprise!
Wow.
Auto cannons. Peel annihilates cloud.
Uh,
At least I'm no longer in the way.
I don't have enough resources to expand. Are you? I can't. I don't have enough metal to build to my fort base. Just everything's dead now. Unfortunately.
No. Well, that's gonna be annoying to reclaim.
Yeah. Teammate decided that building core defenses was more important. Probably valid.
I was gonna say like that's
That's a good game plan, yeah.
I like this game plan.
I don't. Less resources for me.
I guess I should do something mean.
No, that's not very nice.
It begins.
Don't we have? Guys, please. We need to start spamming these guys.
Autocannon remains strong. To mass tier 3 cannons on this map, it seems like a pretty decent option.
I mean, for bottom
decent is
base,
strong
maybe?
word, but like
Oh shit.
You could definitely do it.
No, none of them got attracted. Absolute failure.
I was terrified for a couple seconds there.
The thing about tier 3s is they aren't actually a strong tool.
Even swore for a second.
They're just fun, and like they can work. But you
Right.
got to get lucky with them.
What do you mean? Oh, okay, it was some other cannon shot. I see. I'm not sure what was the plan there, but yeah.
The plan was they didn't have enough energy to do things. Is the plan.
I mean, really? It felt like a full shot, but ah, come on.
Oh wow! What
Good
the
enough.
heck? Is that a warthog?
Nope, just fire beam,
No,
plasma
that
beam.
was just classic.
What?
I mean, people so not used to doing this right now that they forgot how powerful it was.
People see a laser like, what is this strange weapon?
Yeah. Little close, yeah, I guess. I will now do it again, but better this time. It was not actually better.
We built a single piece of metal, so combo loses half of its value.
Jernistian over
Yeah,
here
that's-
getting out ecoed via kinetic firepower. Hey, there's the fire beam and the counter snipe. Team 2 taking a trick out of Peel's book.
Oh man.
Oh, that's rough. That
Aw,
is
man, that's so
probably
mean.
one of the highest value 20mm rounds I have seen.
Okay, yeah. Had to expect that.
Door snipes from Team 2 have been very effective.
Menacing.
Yes. Oh, he's
Oh,
just gonna
man.
do it again. You didn't put defenses.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I don't have enough money to put defenses.
I mean, you would
There's
have
no
if you
energy
didn't
production
rebuild
to
the
build.
mine.
I mean, he's sharing with someone else as well, so yeah.
Yeah.
So clear that both my teammates are on VC and I'm not with them, just like in 42.
I mean, that's
And
the same for me.
they're not communicating. I didn't get any communication on the strategy. They were just like build 20mm, and I was like, okay, I don't even know what's happening. But it is what it is.
It's what it's.
Does Hurricane affect 20mm fire speed? Seems like faster in between each bullet.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yes. Yes. You
It
can
affects
ask me,
the-
and I know the answer is yes.
Yes. It does.
that's
One of Hurricane's
energy.
gimmicks is that it increases the. It decreases the time between rounds in a volley.
This has an angle.
So, this applies to other things
Massive
like machine
double
gunners
front.
as well.
Yep. It's most seen, well, it's easily seen on machine gunners because they have already a fast round period.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, 20 mils do fire somewhat faster.
I believe it
Like,
also
20
applies
cannons
to
can,
buzzsaws too.
Period. I'm not sure for buzzsaws actually.
I don't remember if it applies to buzzsaws. Not that it really matters for buzzsaws. For 20 mils and machine
Yeah.
gunners, it matters. Buzzsaws, it doesn't really.
Did I not? Yes, I did do stability, so okay. For once I remember to do stability. So you can blink all you want. Doesn't matter.
I'm with you.
Oh, this is gorgeous, but I hate it.
I am surprised that Team 2 is still alive, and it makes me happy. And I credit the door snipes for keeping them in the game.
Yeah, they're absolutely insane.
Oh,
Oh,
if only I
oh,
had something.
Oh, that's it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I didn't dead, that's been gone.
Rip Drinistian.
He was the best of us.
You know what? He can connect back to his old base.
Oh, there's not going to be much left. Nothing survived.
Yep. I mean, there will be mines, which is still significant, but
You say that,
the weaponry...
but y'all are struggling, but they're struggling with energy production to a point where they probably don't necessarily want those mines right now.
No, we're not struggling too much anymore. I mean, don't have any weapons to shoot regardless, so
No.
kind of solves the problem of energy production.
That is a fair point.
Them here.
Oh, that's a beautiful fire beam, but there's more 20s where those came from. This is one of those moments where I wish Team 1 had gone howitzers. If I were Team 2,
Yeah, I'm
I wish
sorry.
Team 1 would have gone howitzers, so I could use the magna beam to self-destruct the howitzers.
Right now,
because
this is
there's-
just... this magna beam is just serving as, like, gaslighting.
It is. It really is. It's like, ha, I'm scary, fear me. How is that fire beam alive? Oh my god.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Aim
wow.
issue?
Dude,
Oh man.
it's splashing
it's
above
pretty
and
over.
below it, but not actually hitting it.
Oops.
It's absolutely beautiful.
That fire beam is
Yeah.
MVP
Ooh,
right now.
ooh.
If only because it is tanking more shots, hitbox tanking, than anything
Still
else.
alive.
The snipers coming in clutch. Coming in with those door snipes yet again.
I have too much metal.
Magna beam down,
Yo,
GG.
Leo.
Yeah.
Oh boy, uh-oh. I think they're coming for the fire beam. Oh no, they're coming for the fire beam. It's safe. The core, however, less safe.
I must have floated so much on metal right now.
Yes. Yes, you have. I can give you the exact number if you'd like.
So.
Oh, the number of shame.
We too have a fancy magna beam.
Yes, but your magna beam is actually a threat to existence.
Yes.
I don't know. Well, you have I mean, like, there's nothing much to shoot with the, like, to curve around to hit anymore. Well, there's no weapons to curve around to hit. The core has a bunch of stuff on top of it.
Yeah, but still,
And
the
it
20
looks
mils
like going to the
focusing.
front is gonna be
Ooh.
Still, just using the magna beam to coalesce all the shots in the same spot is...
I mean, I guess using the unfancy maneuver,
Yes, the
No.
unfancy maneuver.
become lame.
I mean, it's the efficient maneuver.
Especially because they got 20 mils. But the amount of cannons coming out of Gustigo right now, that's a tar quantity. Oh, yep, here comes the unfancy maneuver. Or
No,
not.
there's no maneuver. Yes, the fear maneuver, I guess.
Oh, another beautiful fire beam. You know, I wonder how long it's going to be till Team 2 builds a second fire beam there.
Well,
Just to
I've
cause
tried.
problems.
Like, no space. I mean, like, I could build one here, but it would be really awkward.
I mean, don't have much else to do.
Far out. Oh, is that it?
Wow!
Maneuver.
Oh my
Oh my
god!
god.
All right, there it is. As it burns.
Okay. Oh. Wow.
Good lord. Well done. The damage.
A hurricane on.
Hurricane mirror match.
Hurricane mirror, right?
Absolutely massive.
So that's Mountain King. I like that map. Finally, no more of the torture. It does have a little bit of that hill fort experience, where the later game, due to the hill in the middle and the necessity of working around it, you kind of just you get these very tanky forts in the late game, which is fine. It does add a bit of variety. I think the nice thing about the map regarding hill fort style is it adds a bit of variety to it, because you have these positions that are good at different things. And as you saw, like, the game in it does end it eventually, like, inevitably. Like, there's inevitability there. It's just that it could take a while to get through it. You know, especially if you have people that can't hit a fire beam. That was actually hilarious,
Shush.
watching those shells go above and below it without hitting it.
Oh, some French slander going on.
Yeah. He's just saying he's downloading the map. Basically,
Yeah, it's
I guess you
over.
can just translate
over.
literally. It says, I'm downloading 1 sec.
Oh no way. It actually downloaded.
Okay, sure.
Oh, what's this map?
Okay, so this is, which map is this?
This is Asuka's
This is-
submission,
Yep.
and
Regicide.
it's called Regicide.
Yeah. Cool. This is an interesting map.
Yeah, this is one we have to destroy the top and the bottom base in order to access the middle reactors.
Yes. So this map has so much going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the props are insane. You will see.
Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about it until it's on screen, because there's a lot going on with this one. But we're moving on to Asuka's map. Asuka's submission. Ready when they are.
Oh, it's in Southstroke's hands now.
Yes. All right, and we're off.
Right.
So welcome to Asuka's 3v3.
Okay, I see lines. I see there's stuff
yes.
going on here.
There's oh
Somebody
my
wanna
god,
explain
he's
how
got
it works?
other scripts involved. So okay, I didn't even see this because I never went into the spectator cam.
Oh, there
He's
is
got-
something for spectator, really?
Oh my god, there's extra spectator overlays?
What do you mean?
Holy smokes, dude. All right. So welcome to Regicide 3v3 by Asuka. It just this is the map I gave a 5 out of 5, just for reference here. We have a map that is, well, it's fairly vanilla-like in most regards. Eco-wise, base-wise, like this is just a balls fort up here. At the lower fort, it's not quite copy-paste from vanilla, but it is a very vanilla power level. It's got an incredible amount of... What is the word I want to use to describe this? Quality of life and extra gimmick features. But I'll get to that in a minute because the easiest thing to describe is the aesthetic. Aesthetic-wise, it's actually pretty neat. You just got a nice little canyon, simple, lot of open space in between the forts that doesn't clutter the vision. The terrain itself is detailed. The terrain is not symmetrical, but the forts are. So you don't get this perfectly mirrored uncanny valley. Instead, you get, oh look, it's a bridge over a chasm, and we have fallen debris in the... Why are you like this?
Sorry.
All right. AP minigun eliminating one of the players so far, so I'm going to skip right to the functional features of this map. This map has, as you may see, some lines across it. And the center base, its cores are literally immortal because it has indestructible doors in front of it that cannot be penetrated by any AP. You can't get through them. It's quite literally indestructible. And the only way these doors open is by eliminating one of the other cores. So let's say at the 2-minute mark, a minigun rush eliminated the bottom core here, which prompts this lower door to open, rendering the center forts mortal. And so we see that has happened there. That's the gimmick of this map. You have 3 forts and a fairly vanilla style layout, except that the center fort is immortal until the exterior forts are destroyed, which is a pretty neat little gimmick. It is gimmicky. It does force players to target the upper and lower forts, and it does mean that the center rear fort can be as greedy as they want without being punished. But that does change the dynamic a bit, but it is interesting. It is unique, and it requires changing your strategies for the map without forcing a specific strategy, which is an interesting objective to complete. It's like it adds an extra objective on the map without forcing a specific strategy, which is really cool and something I appreciate about it. One of the other quality of life things I've mentioned are these barrels. These barrels are attached to the wall in a position that's near impossible to attack and is surrounded by invulnerable metal. So this cannot be simply destroyed. There could be some tricks around it with some splash damage, but generally speaking, you cannot break this barrel. Who owns this barrel? The owner of this barrel is the core opposite the fort. So this top barrel is owned by this lower fort, and this lower barrel is owned by this top fort. So when something like this happens, where the lower fort on the right-hand side gets minigunned, the top fort can simply re-expand over and reclaim that land. And of course, with co-op on death enabled, he just immediately goes back and replays that same position. And another early mid-game attack, as we see Ghost Eagle getting assaulted by AP snipers and shotguns, and down he goes. And just like that, we see 42 Scientist Core has been exposed, and one of them falls. 42 takes some damage. I appreciate the swarm missiles, electric defense there. You'll note that the barrel for the top fort is destroyed after it is blown out. The nice section. It is quite cool. I like it. Just like everything about this. In terms of like, I'm just sitting here just flabbergasted about just the sheer detail of this. I mean, look at the detailing. This is all decorative. He has burning wooden struts in a derelict base as decor. He has deconstructed wind turbines, like custom sprites. Speaking of custom sprites, here in the upper left corner, we have an animated advertisement HUD an animated advertisement sign, which is just, you know, awesome. So like just showcasing some of the things here. And that makes me
Space for
happy.
rent.
Yes. And the details go all over the place. As I mentioned before, you know, we have this damaged bridge with debris that looks like a tank with treads that fell off the bridge. We have the Black Penguin oil base back here being all hidden, with all the commanders hanging out, chatting. It's
firing range.
Yeah, there's a firing range, and did that sniper just animate? I think the AP sniper. Oh my god, the AP sniper is animated. Holy smoke! Every time, the more I look around, the more stuff I find. There's just a
That's not
mine.
a crazy amount of time spent on this map. Like the minute details, like, and there's also layering on the left side as
Yes.
well on this map, which is very cool.
And so, like, this is.
I think in the notes that he adds in there is all these assets are actually base game assets that he's reappropriated. So it doesn't because the assets are already in the game. The map is actually quite small in data size, which is quite. So he's thought about it in a very sort of efficient kind of way, which is pretty cool.
Yes. He's even mentioned performance optimization in the observer tooltips, which is interesting.
I've never actually experienced any problems with the observer tooltips before. Interesting.
Yeah,
That's
this is
even,
new to me, and he has location based tooltips too. So like if you hover over specific areas, you get different tooltips, which is just crazy to me. I've never seen this before. And like he's thought about all the things that are typically problems. So this kind of invulnerable core, we've seen this before. We see this kind of thing in the tug of war capture build modes, game modes. One of the concerns, and he mentioned it here, is that a lot of people invalidate that concept of the objective by building thick defenses in front of the otherwise quote-unquote immortal cores. And he's resolved this by building a giant crown of unbuildable region, unbuildable space. Which does actually work. I've tested it. It is incredibly impractical to build defense in front of your core in this map. Not entirely impossible. I've managed to dangle some geometry in front to add some extra layers to defense, but
top base, if you're maybe you have control of the ball's base, it's not entirely impossible.
yeah, I mean if you're the middle base, you can do the same thing. You just build out a little bit and dangle some geometry below, but top base can do the same thing.
Mortars are doing work.
Classic. I think that's going to be it for Vicro. And he's gone. With Vicro's barrel gone, so too do the connections to the expansion, but that'll be it. And there you have it. Round 1 goes to the Frenchman. On Regicide 3v3. Classic Frenchman experience. There's a Pixar sheep. Dude, the detailing on this map is crazy.
I think the sheep is a reference to one of his other maps.
I should hover over it and see if it gets a custom tooltip. Regicide ad. So Aska actually has a custom mod that specifically interacts with the map to add additional features to the map. That's fascinating to me. I'm going to have to check that out.
I'm gonna agree with that.
I'm just looking at this like, so that's why this map has gotten my top tier votes. It's so immaculately well crafted.
Yeah, he's done a good job. I like the detail. Loads going on. Possibly could do paring back a little bit, to be honest. Some of the background stuff, like layered background stuff, could probably just to make it a bit more readable. Yeah, he's gonna put a lot of work in, obviously. So well done.
And he's taken advantage of his all his modding experience.
Yeah.
And his scripting, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for this, I feel like it doesn't feel like base game map, but it's doing good still.
Well, I mean, that feels like Capture Point.
It does have a
Yeah,
lot of
I don't
features of
know-
Capture Point, but
I don't know
Capture
if
Point
if
wasn't
that's a
very
good thing.
popular.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels like Capture Point in the sense that it's a different game mode. That's what I mean. Not
Yes,
exactly like
it is a
Capture Point.
different game mode. I agree with this.
Yeah,
And
some of
who
the
thought of the-
doodads.
Armadillo Rush there, 42. Was that you?
No, I had no idea actually.
You had no idea.
I was middle.
Oh, okay.
And so I just went for eco and then joined it with the armored AP miniguns because that was strong.
Yeah, it was strong. It worked.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like balls having resource storages is new. That threw me off.
We were ready to put some more.
Oh man, the resource storages means you can't restructure your own base because there's stuff on the struts. Can't delete everything. Really impeding on me.
Can I do something like this? I can.
Are you top base?
Yes.
42. What's up with the nukes, bro? What's going on there? It's
Why not?
a little bit because I don't want to be shot by nukes. Why do you think why not?
Okay, so what position are you? I won't shoot you.
No, you have to shoot me. I'm top base.
I mean, I don't have to shoot you. I can shoot
Yo, who
bottom.
else can shoot? You shoot bottom base?
Yeah, I can do the big great diagonal.
Transatlantic voyage. That's okay. We have to.
The big
we have to
square
get
root of
somewhere
2.
somehow. That's okay. I'm gonna build 7 buzzsaws and kill you.
Okay, yeah. Metal spam.
Little scam. Order up.
I hear upgrade sounds. I don't know if I like this.
I'm over here just exploring the map. A lot of the
Seeing all the
doodads
Easter eggs?
actually have, yeah, the Easter eggs and the doodads are, there's tooltips on all of them and interactives. I can interact with the doodads. I cause them to do
Interact,
That's so
things.
funny.
Yes. Like this, I can cause, so for example, on the right side of the fort, on the right side of the world, right above Cloud's base, behind there is a base, there's a little smokestack. If you hold L while hovering over it for 10 seconds, what it is it launches smoke. And the reason for that is because it's a swarm missile launcher that's been scripted to just constantly do the pre-launch smoke sequence. And if you hold L, it cancels its interruption, and it just launches them, which is hilarious.
I noticed he has a shout out to the Delvarium sheep up there.
Yes.
Too. So Delvarium is a game by our friend Scottle, who helped us a lot on forts, and we've been trying to help him out too. So his game is actually just about to release a demo on Steam. I think on February 7th, actually.
Oh man, nice one.
But it's nice to see Aska doing a shout out to Scottle and give his game Delvarium a shout out here. That's cool.
Like it is actually cool, and he custom made the terrain blocks for that. Okay. So like there's so much. The background.
I don't think most people will even notice it. Like I'm too busy focusing on my fort to actually look around the map.
I'm gonna be honest. I saw a lot of this stuff, but without the tooltips, I'm just like, oh, that's really cool that he's used in-game assets of different things to make this look nice. But I had no idea it was this in depth.
Wow.
Like we could see here.
Decent.
The BPO base, the bottom right corner, it's just variant sizes of existing assets that have been loaded as giant sprites, like a nuclear missile that is larger than about 2 of your bases. That's like 1.5 times the size of Junistian's fort. It's just the background, and it's using the striped texture of it to make it look cool. And it just keeps going.
Misplayed there. Oh, spell shot.
Ooh.
I didn't get all the shot effects for that. I guess Fmod didn't like that very much.
Okay.
Man, I'm surprised you survived that. That was like 4 scatter shots.
Oh yeah, that must have been a lot.
To the face, I was just like, how? Doesn't compute.
And I will gladly take some more. If it helps my other teammates carry me, I will gladly do that. Okay, I have no choice but to shoot you, so I will now.
Typical. Oh, almost got through.
The nukes, they fly. Good lord.
Seep.
Yes. I mean, you should have noticed before. It's not the first nukes I shoot, so...
No, I know. I just... Seep is such a fun thing to say.
Yeah, that's true. Seep.
Seep.
Oh, the drop shot might kill me?
Oh.
No.
Oh, thanks,
that almost makes
door.
it.
Oh, wow. That sounded very close, seeing how far those explosions were.
1 hit. It's not in a good place.
Hmm. I have no idea how to do bolt stability, so yeah. I'm just hoping to not collapse right now.
Here we go. Uh-oh. Come on, fire. Why? Oh my god.
I'm dead.
Are you?
And
Yeah.
he's gone.
I'm so dead.
Thank heck. I've been struggling.
Uh-oh. Goose Eagle, your nukes are in jeopardy. Scatter autocannon doing work? Yes.
Wait, the middle base can fire nukes? What?
Yes.
Yeah.
From there?
Both-
How does that
Both
work?
teams are doing this. How do you?
Brother, brother, I'm not paying attention. What do you think I am? I just see it launch through his core, and I'm just like, something's up here. What is happening? Wait, I could shoot. I think I can shoot those.
And he's gone. Gustika loses a core.
And his nukes are exposed now, which is just quite unfortunate.
Yes. So those are not long for this world. Alright, Vicar, you could do it. Well, they got Mr. Presidented by falling debris. Oh, wow. That actually killed it with a 20. Just by the way, there is a immortalium between the two cores, so you're not getting a drop shot in the lower core from the other angle.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hope
He's
so.
done well.
Yeah. Like, there's technically the ability to do some stuff with splash damage there, but not with anything shy of a nuke or some modded thing, I think. Like, you would have to get, like, a drunk nuke in there, I think.
So 42, you were able to actually kind of reclaim back where you
Yeah,
were.
I was able to just bridge my way there.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh god.
Which means more energy production. Never mind.
Didn't see that.
And it's gone. Those
I think this one
scattershot
would be-
cannons are just tearing Team 1 apart.
Yeah, jeez. Swiss cheese afire. What can I say?
Oh, something that
Nader.
Aska pointed out here. There are inverted turbines on the left side.
Yes,
below
I
the
saw
lower
the
fort.
cursed turbines.
Cursed
Yeah.
turbines.
Where are they?
Left side below
Oh
the
yeah,
lower
there.
fort.
Yes. Yes.
That's.
Oh, this
I
is
haven't
so
seen
bad.
those in a hot minute.
Oh no, I noticed them as soon as I loaded into the map for the first time.
He even goes into an.
and I was like, "What do you mean?"
He even has a tooltip explaining them. And how he made them. Aska is in chat. He wants to say special thanks to Blammo for making such epically detailed, big-sized sprites for forts. Otherwise, they wouldn't look so good when upsized.
No problem. More on the way.
Oh lord,
I just shoot this core once.
the machine gunners are actually doing it.
What would?
Hey, the nuke makes it through.
Oh.
GG.
So the matches so far have been on this map have been satisfying.
Yeah, they've been good.
Alrighty then. As we go into round 3. I've just been so distracted reading all the tooltips. There's so much here. Alright.
And so for the decider, this will be the last match for today.
Yes. Alright. Looks like we're about ready to go. Jump into the next round.
yeah, it's good to see him using all these sprites in creative ways, and seeing one of the down in that BPO base, one of the early versions of the reactor sprite that we just left in the game, you know, lying around. Yeah, that's good to see someone put it into use though.
A lot of unused assets, no longer unused.
Yeah, exactly. Blow the dust off them.
Alright, and we're off to the final round in Regicide 3v3 by Aska. Looks like we're going to have an interesting matchup this time.
Or do you top base again?
No, I'm middle.
Oh,
He is the king to be regicided.
Well, you'll be the last one to the slaughter, right? That's at least something.
Your goal? Annihilate 42. That is your only goal.
Great.
A lovely goal.
Let's see. So-
Doesn't look like there's anything too special going on though.
Yeah, I
Nobody
mean,
has any
this
nukes.
is looking like a fairly standard opener for everyone.
A normal game, impossible.
A normal game, I know, right? One of the joys of vanilla maps, or things that it emulated well enough. Sometimes you just get times where everyone decides they want to greed and eco, and that's it. Like, it is just a strategy, and sometimes people decide everyone wants to do that, and then we get rounds like now. What do you mean there's no miniguns 10 seconds ago?
No gameplay, no content.
I like maps where it is meaningful, where you can do things like you can minigun at the 2-minute mark, or you could just greed eco. Like, these are both an option. I did not realize Vicro. I like what Vicro is doing, and I did not realize you could do that until just now. In my brain, that's where batteries go.
Yeah. I mean, the space is not suggestive that you can build turbines there. It's very small and very close.
Yeah. 42 is doing the same thing, so like, I probably should have noticed that earlier. But in my brain, that's where the batteries
Am I
go.
really getting mortar rushed right now? Is this really happening?
Surprise! Yes,
It's
is the
not
answer to
real.
your question.
Well, okay. Well, I just saw the upgrade sound. Okay, now that could have been anything. That could have been upgraded turbines there and that are being blocked.
built-
You never know.
2 gunner trenches, okay?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe they're blocking like some overhead nukes. You never know where the nukes are coming from.
Uh-huh.
Ah, he's doing sky mortars. Cringe.
I like sky mortars.
Yeah, well, I like them too, but not when I'm being shot by them. There's a distinction.
Mm-hmm.
You don't seem to. Do you like being shot by sky mortars?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
I don't mind it so much, because then it just turns into a knockdown, dragged out, knife fight in a closet, you know, my mortars versus theirs. Which is always fun. The winner is the
Mortar
one
on
with the
mortar
best
gameplay
sniper
is
anti-air.
cool.
It is,
But
actually.
he is. Yeah, I mean, as long as like it doesn't start off like three set of mortars hitting the other one first.
Yeah.
Game over.
When it turns into this, it's just like an actual APM fight where you have to micro each individual thing, and the difference usually comes down to whose sniper wins harder, kind of deal. It is actually a lot of fun. I enjoy that kind of thing. It's one of the reasons why I like games, maps like Squirrel's Peak. It's just an early game microfest the whole time.
Yeah, Squirrel's Peak is a lot of just nukes, unless you're front base.
Yes.
Oh man, he actually built buzzsaw defenses. What is this guy, a sweat?
Yes.
Man. Why do I have to find intelligent players? Where did the planches go?
Unironically, that is one of the reasons why it's so difficult to make a lot of meme videos. The amount of times I spent like 12 hours just recording, trying to do something like a big concentrator in standard play, and it just doesn't happen. It's like, why are you building energy shields when I place a portal inside my base? Who does that? The answer is...
Too bad he's good.
Yes. It's like I have to like prefix the match with like Eaton on one side, or like me at Eaton versus players who haven't played before, or else they know.
Yeah,
they know how to deal with it.
Get somebody I know versus a bunch of newer players. Just tell the person I know to just keep the base alive while I do the funny thing.
Yes, like actually. So like it's like otherwise, it's you can't.
You can't. I mean, like you can. It just takes so many tries.
3 days later. In a very literal
Time-lapse.
sense. I like Peel's base.
Oh wow, those nukes are absolutely massive.
Vicro doesn't like Cloud's base.
Isn't that griefing? Get this guy a ban, please. Inferno devs as well. How uncultured. And now I'm being hit by the mortars. Oh my god.
So, those nukes decided they just hated your turbines.
Yeah.
Here come the Howies. Team 2 looks suspiciously like they're on a clock here. Team 1's just got all their weapons online, and after that nuke incident, Team 2 really doesn't. Which is just not a good feeling. Not a good feeling at all. Oof. Oh, that hurts. Full pass through. Just a clean pass through on that. And the door snipe. Was that a door snipe or did I just go clean through the D? I'm not sure. Here comes the Howies. Drunistian phase tanking that and surviving. Uh-oh. It's bad. Here come the mortars to finish everything off. And there it goes. Oh, and it takes the mines too.
Man, not going well.
Oof. So Team 2 is on the back foot. I don't... Like, Team 2 just has no weapons here. Like, there's no saving grace. It's just a lot of incoming pain. And there's nothing stopping it. So, oh dear. Here come the mortars. I do like the choice of mortars on this map. Kind of surprised to see them work as well. I was kind of surprised to see not much anti-air coming out from the lower fort of Team 2. you think that would have made a big difference here?
No, the first set of anti-air got destroyed by the nukes. That was the problem.
Well, yes, that was very relevant. The nukes was really what changed it. I'm not sure why that happens. I mean, yeah, you're familiar with missile targeting. I don't need to explain to you specifically, but for those who don't know, there is an experience with swarm missiles and nukes where they will sometimes just go straight up out of their launch pad and just keep going straight up, which is what happened there. And because his teammate is directly above him, those nukes just slammed into his eco on the backside. It kind of broke everything. Took his tech,
GG.
took all his turbines, and it was bad. It was really bad in terms of, you know, surviving. Let's see this here. And launch should be right now. Yeah. And goodbye turbine. See how they just kind of go straight up and then just slap. That's bad because, you know, he lost his tech, so he can't build more cannons, and he lost all his turbines, so he's energy starved. But it is what it is. It happens sometimes. It's one of the things you have to be careful with nukes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Regicide 3v3.
That's a cool map. It's lots of gimmicks, lots of tech. It's a different kind of gameplay. And I, you know, personally, I think that's a good thing, having, you know, different game modes and different gameplay. And, you know, maybe it's less like the base game, but, you know, in some ways that's kind of refreshing in its own way. You know,
That's my take on
it. It's nice to have some variance, I guess, is what I, you know.
That's my take on it.
Like Capture Point didn't really take off. And this is a little bit like that, but it's also different from that as well, right? Mm-hmm. Because there's not the actual trying to capture the points, but the, you know, you've got those blast doors, that blast door mechanic, which is kind of cool to see used in a slightly different way, you know. So it'll be interesting to see how people, you know, how often this map gets played. But the cool thing about these three maps that we've just seen is that all three of them will become part of the base game, which is really cool. And we'll probably talk to each of the map makers to make some final refinements to make sure that the quality meets, you know, what we want to be in the game permanently. But it'll be nothing drastic. It's just more, you know, polished kind of thing.
Yes, for example, I will just mention that one of the impregnable metal for the middle fort is background for some reason.
Yeah, so there'll be a little bit of, you know, a couple bugs here and there to work out and stuff. But yeah, out of the 20 maps that we judged, I think between us and Discord did the sort of public vote. I think we came up with some good ones. And as I said, all of the entries are available for everybody to play anyways, by just going to the workshop, which is really cool too. So make sure you check those out. And I guess we're at the point now where 42 could tell us the order of the winners that from our judging and the Discord judging as well.
Grand reveal time.
We'll start with third place.
Of course. Starting in third place, we have the map we just played, Aska's map, Regicide 3v3.
Awesome.
In second
Congratulations.
place, or do you want to say something maybe?
Oh, congratulations to Aska taking third place. I don't think there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else to say. I personally would have loved to see Aska at higher, but to each their own.
In second place, we have Peel's map, Mountain King.
Well done, Peel.
Awesome. Well done, Peel. It's
Fantastic.
great.
Mountain King 3v3. This is one I gotta say, this is the one with the custom mountain behind the background, and it's so good. It looks so pretty.
And for those who have been following, you already know the answer. But the first place of this sixth map making competition is Cronkinator with Shattered Rift.
Well
Yeah,
done.
I mean, it just hit all the
Cronkinator.
vanilla points, right? It's just
Oh yeah,
a perfect vanilla map. Just
I
for
would say so
capture
myself.
Gameplay.
Looks
Did he?
great.
Do you know the state of the AI on that map? Because I heard him talking about adding AI to that map, and I didn't actually follow up on that.
It does
I
have
think
AI.
Yes.
But it's not anything special. It's not.
I believe it is
I had
actually.
fun.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I
actually.
played it. I thought it was quite fun.
Yeah.
How you played it?
Yeah,
I think
like-
the devs run for their money.
Yep. Certainly me.
So yeah,
And
each
that-
of
Congrats,
those
Conk,
three
that's great.
will have some modifications to be able to be done before they are added to the base game, but basically the essence of the maps will stay the same.
Yeah, yeah. I think that it is player-made workshop map after all, and that'll be made clear.
Yeah,
so-
credited.
Yeah, created by, etc. And yeah, but they all, basically, apart from what you just said about the barrier tech material, there's not really much wrong with them, all of them. So well done, everybody.
Very, very well. done.
Awesome. And thank you to all the players that played and that sort of played the maps under pressure, under scrutiny, so we could actually see these maps played properly. And yeah, I think people are going to enjoy these maps. And so thanks to all the players, and thank you to the casters as well. And thank you, Cloud, for joining us. It was nice to have you
Yeah.
here. And 42 for doing your usual cat herding and organization, and Incursus for doing your casting as usual.
My pleasure.
And nice to see you here, Blamo, for a change. It's nice to have another dev here.
Not all alone.
After all this time, he finally rejoins us. We're not abandoned.
That has been I've been really enjoying
When Beeman.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll drag
B-Man
B-Man in here one day.
I think he's
One
joined
day.
us like once, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, I had a lot of fun, guys, but I should probably get going. I actually have like a schoolwork to do, which maybe takes priority. So, see you guys. Have
All
fun.
right. Good luck.
Imagine
out there.
having homework.
No worries.
Alrighty then. Have a good night there, Cloud. I will catch you later. And ladies and gentlemen, shout out once again to Kronk taking first place with Shattered Rift, Pyle taking second place with Mountain King, Aska taking third place with Regicide. And shout out to everyone who has sent in a submission to the contest. And I will see you guys later.
See ya.
Cheers. See ya.
Yep.